Right. Hi, my dear students. This is Raju sir again. So, subject of commerce. Okay. Right. In previous class, we discussed about the topic of preparation of final accounts, which is the most important topic in junior commerce. Okay. Right. Again. Okay. The topic is preparation of final accounts. Preparation of final accounts with adjustments. With adjustments. Right. So, in previous class, we discussed about the importance of the final accounts and the stages of the final accounts and the information of the trial balance, how the accountant has been divided. We discussed in the previous classes. Okay, now we are going to discuss in this class. What are the different stages and what are the contents? Okay, the contents of trading and profit and loss account and about the balance sheet. Okay, contents means nothing but it is to be proformas. What is the proper information to be recorded in trading and profit and loss account and in the balance sheet? Okay, actually we know that. So let me explain about what is the trading account. Okay, trading account. So trading account is prepared by the businessman to find out either gross profit or gross loss. To find out gross profit or gross loss by considering all the direct expenses, by considering all the direct expenses and direct incomes, direct expenses and direct incomes of the business. Okay, in the first stage, the businessman prepare trading account to find out, to ascertain gross profit or gross loss by considering all the direct expenses and direct incomes of the business. So let me explain what is the meaning of direct expenses. Direct expenses. Yes, the meaning of direct expenses, the expenses which belongs to production and purchases. Production and purchases is called as direct expenses. Direct expenses. Okay, so these all direct expenses are to be recorded in this particular trading account. Okay, and any direct incomes, suppose what is the first best example for this direct income? Sales. Sales is the direct income to the business. Direct income to the business. That's right. So all the direct expenses, all the direct incomes should be considered in the trading account. After consider all these, then the businessman or an accountant find out the gross profit or gross loss of the business. So this is the trading account. So what are the proper contents of the trading account? What the transactions are recorded in the trading account? So let me discuss what are the contents of trading account. Okay, so in this class I discuss about each and every proforma and also I draft each and every proforma, the trading and profit and loss account and balance sheet. Okay, so this is the basic information regarding to trading account. Now let's we move to the trading account proforma. Okay, the proformas, actually dear students, this is to be very simple to prepare the accounts. If you practice these proformas properly, you can do the final accounts is very simple. It is depending on identification of the transactions. Okay, what are the transactions are to be recorded in trading account? What are the transactions are to be recorded in profit and loss account? what are the contents of the balance sheet. If you know properly, then you can do this very simple. Okay, right. Let we discuss about now trading account contents. What is the pro forma, or what are the contents are included in the trading account? Yes, let me discuss now. Right. So this is trading account. Trading account of, suppose a trader, we take in the example of trader for the year ending. Suppose year ending, I mentioned here some gap, because of any year we could mention. Okay, right. The year is to be based on when it is given in the problem. So based on the problem, actually we can mention the date in the heading. Right. What is the pro forma here? Let's see. Right. This is the pro forma of the trading account. So trading account, every account should be carrying the debit and credits both sides. If it is an account, we should mention debit and credits, the both sides of the account. Okay, right. Let's see what is the contents of this pro forma here. Particulars, rupees, total rupees, particulars, rupees, total rupees. Right. Now let's see the contents. The trading account is begins with opening stock. To opening stock is the first one. Right. Opening stock at the beginning of the accounting year. Next, after this, we should write purchases. This purchases indicates the total purchases whole year, whole accounting year. What is the total amount of purchases? We could mention purchases. From this, minus purchase returns, if any. If any purchase returns in the problem, we should minus from the purchases, and net amount we should write in second column. After then, all direct expenses. 2. Direct expenses. Direct expenses. What are the direct expenses? Let's see. 2. Wages. 2. Carriage. Carriage in brackets, either it is inwards, carried inwards, or on purchases. On purchases. So it is also direct expenses. To customs duty, to import duty, and to factory expenses, to right, to oil, fuel, next to coal, water charges, to clearing charges. Yes. Freight. Right. These all are the part of the direct expenses, which direct expenses means the expenses which belongs to production and purchases. Okay, this has been the total information has been debited. So credit side, by sales, direct income. Sales, from the sales, if any returns from the customers, minus sales returns. Sales returns. After then, net amount of sales we should write on the second column. By closing stock. Closing stock. Right. So this is the pro forma of the trading account. Right. After we written all this information, So why this trading account is preparing? To find out gross profit or gross loss. Let's see. In case the total amount of credit is more than total amount of debit, the result is to gross profit. Gross profit balancing figure. In case if the total amount of debit is more than total amount of credit, it has been by gross loss balancing figure. Right. Right. So either the gross profit or gross loss. So we have to transfer. The businessman transfer this the gross profit or gross loss to the next statement, to the next account. What is that? Transfer to P and L account. Transfer to P and L account means profit and loss account. So here is also transfer to P and L account. Right. So this is about trading account. This is the content of the trading account. Okay. In case if it is in the trial balance is the main statement to prepare all these final accounts. So by following the trial balance, if any information regarding to trading account, we have to separate from trial balance and recorded in proper trial recorded in proper trading account. After we recorded all the content of trading account, then we can find out the gross profit or gross loss of the business. Okay, right. Now let's move to the second stage. Second statement or second account of the final accounts are here. Profit and loss account. Profit and loss account. Let's see. Right. Profit and loss account is also based on the nominal account in nature. In this profit and loss account records. Profit and loss account records all the indirect expenses, all the indirect expenses and losses on the debit side, and all the indirect incomes, and profits on the credit side, recorded on the credit side. Right. So in this indirect expenses, is the meaning of indirect expenses. Let's see. Indirect expenses. Indirect expenses means the expenses which belongs to administration or office, selling, transportation. Okay, so the expenses which belongs to administration or office, selling or transportation is called as indirect expenses. Okay, right. So what are the contents? What is the content of the profit and loss account? In the business, actually plenty of indirect expenses are part of the business, incurring in the business. There's plenty of expenditures. So what is the proper indirect expenses of the business? Yes, let me know by the pro forma. Yes, let's move to the profit and loss account pro forma now. Let's see. Profit and loss account for the year ended. Right. Profit and loss account for the year ended. Let's see. Debit, credit, particulars, rupees, total rupees, particulars, rupees, total rupees. Right, let's see. So the profit and loss account, which begins with either gross profit or gross loss, which we brought from trading account. Yes, already the trading account result is what? Already we got the trading account result. Gross profit or gross loss is there now. This gross profit or gross loss we transfer to profit and loss account. So this profit and loss account begins with either gross profit or gross loss. In case if it is gross profit, credit side by gross profit, okay, brought down from trading account. In case gross loss is there, suppose to gross loss, yes, brought down from trading account. Yes. So when written the gross profit or gross loss in the profit and loss account means it's the beginning of the second account here, profit and loss. Right. In this, what the expenses we are considered in this profit and loss account in the business, let's say, to salaries, to rent, rates, taxes. Next, to insurance, to printing and stationery, next to postage, next advertisement expenses, to carriage on sales or outwards, next to traveling expenses, next to traveling expenses, discount allowed, to commission paid, to legal charges or legal expenses, to audit charges, to general expenses, general or trade expenses. Right. These all are the indirect expenses of the business. We have plenty, but we selected actually few expenses only properly. Other than the plenty of expenditures are part of the business, indirect expenses part of the business. So next, to bad debts, to depreciation, right. So these all are the debit, the content of the profit and loss account. Right. Credit side by discount received, by interest received, by rent received, by commission received. Right. So and other incomes, by other incomes, miscellaneous or other incomes. So this is to be credit side of the profit and loss account. Some other content is also there, but as per IPE 2021-22, as per the Telangana government, which is the content is the important for profit and loss account, that content only I am showing on the screen. Okay, na? Some more additional information also there. Interest on capital, interest on drawings and goods destroyed in fire accident, some extra etc. information is there. But as per the current, the 21-22, the as per the schedule, the board information, IP syllabus, actually it is out of. That's why I explain what the topics is included in the syllabus. The topic is properly I mentioned in this profit and loss account proper. Okay, good. Next, okay. After we prepare the profit and loss account, right? So we have to find out, in case the total amount of credit is more than total amount of debit, that is to be called as net profit to net profit balancing figure. In case the total amount of debit is more than total amount of credit, that is to be by net loss balancing figure. The net profit or net loss transfer to capital account. Here is also transfer to capital account. Right. After we finished these two trading and profit and loss account, then we go for the last statement, that is to be called as balance sheet. Okay, that is the last statement in the balance sheet, in the final accounts. Let's see. Balance sheet as on. Balance sheet as on. Suppose other than balance sheet of trader as on. Right. This is the last statement. Yes. Actually, the balance sheet is prepared by an accountant or the businessman in accounting process to find out the financial position of the business. Yes, balance sheet is the statement. Trading and profit and loss account are the accounts. That's why we mention the debit and credits, both sides of the account. But balance sheet is not an account. It is the statement. It is the statement which reflects the financial position of the business. The liabilities. Liabilities means the financial obligations of the business. Assets means the income sources of the business, which the increasing the earning capacity of the business. Okay, right. Let's see. Liabilities, amount, total amount, assets, amount, total amount. Right. Let's see. So in this balance sheet information, first we take the liabilities. Liabilities, the first one is the capital. Capital is the first liability of the business. The capital is the liability which is given by the owner for starting the business or for running the business. Capital, add net profit to the capital. Okay, then in case if any net loss is there, we should minus net loss, minus from the capital. From this minus drawings. After then the net amount of capital we have to shown in the second column, total amount column. Now other liabilities, sundry creditors, bills payable, bank loan, bank overdraft, outstanding expenses. Right. These are other liabilities of the business. Okay. Then reserves. Right. Okay. So these are the common, the regular liabilities of the business. Come down to the assets. Assets, we have to follow some sequence. First, we have to write intangible assets like goodwill, copyrights, patent. Right, goodwill, copyright, patent. Then tangible assets like land and buildings, machinery, furniture, Yes, these are the fixed or tangible assets. After that, current assets like closing stock, debtors, bills receivable. Yes, these are current assets. Cash in hand, cash at bank, right. Then prepaid expenses. Prepaid expenses. Okay. So more other liabilities and assets also there, but up to for this 2021-22 for this commerce syllabus as per IP 2021-22 Telangana board, this information is enough. Okay, right. Let's see. Total the both sides. It must be equal. So when the balance sheet total equal, the problem, whatever the problem of the 20 marks final accounts is been correct. Okay, right. So in this class we discussed about the three statements deeply now. So trading account, profit and loss account, and then balance sheet. Regarding to balance sheet we discussed now. Next class we are going to discuss about adjustments along with one problem. Okay, take care guys, be safe. Okay, na? Take care. So meet you in the next class. Bye.